In schools across the world, kids tend to design their academic projects in ways that have been used by students for the last 30 to 50 years. Collages, brochures, PowerPoint presentations, it all gets kind of boring. This was the old way. Boo! Now let's look at the new way. Yay! Thanks to new software and interactive social media, students equipped with MacBooks can enhance their education through the use of explanatory videos, such as those created by Common Craft entitled In Plain English. This is Making In Plain English Videos in Plain English, Part 1. To start, meet Jason and Lucy, an assigned group from Mr. Stabler's 8th grade science class. They were just given a tough assignment for a project due in the next 2 weeks. They need to create a way to explain to their class the science behind electricity and magnetism. Neither Jason nor Lucy feel comfortable talking in front of their peers. Yikes! So they thought of other possible ways to explain their topic. Lucy, who uses a lot of social media, came up with the bright idea of creating an explanatory video styled like those she found on the Creative Commons website. Jason also thought this was a great idea because he has some experience using MacBooks to make movies. The first thing they had to do was come up with a plan. Jason informed Lucy of the process used to create films: pre-production, production, and post-production. Using these 3 stages as their guide, they came up with an easy-to-follow steps to create their In Plain English video about electricity and magnetism. First, they completed their pre-production phase. Lucy mentioned that they must first focus on a particular topic in electricity and magnetism. Mr. Stabler gave them a list of these topics. They chose alternating current and direct current, or AC/DC. After researching their topic, Jason and Lucy began drafting their script and storyboard for their film. When they were done, they gave it to Mr. Stabler to see if they had the correct understanding and used the correct vocabulary. Mr. Stabler gave them the okay. Having their script and storyboard ready, Jason and Lucy began cutting out their paper characters to use for their film. When they were done, they began their production phase. Using their MacBook cameras and iMovie software, they took a series of photographs with paper characters. They timed each scene carefully and used their storyboard to guide the direction. When they filmed all their necessary footage, Jason and Lucy then began their post-production phase. In this phase, they edited all their clips in iMovie. They even went back and re-filmed certain shots. After the editing was complete, they then found a quiet place to record their voiceover and added any extra video effects. Finally, they exported their video as a .mov file and uploaded it to the school's blog server. When it came time to demonstrate their project, Jason and Lucy showed their film to Mr. Stabler and their peers. Everyone was really impressed with the creative way of explaining a tough concept. Mr. Stabler was also impressed with the strong understanding they gained through the process of making their film, and thought he's going to try this on all his students next year. Wow! Jason and Lucy became mini experts on alternating and direct currents, and when it came time for their unit test, both did extremely well. So let's recap. Making in plain English videos is a creative way of explaining tough concepts. To make such a video, Follow the filmmaking progression of pre-production, production, and post-production. Don't skip any steps. In your pre-production phase, you need to create a script, create a storyboard, and cut out your paper characters. In your production phase, you need to use your MacBook to record your video footage and take any and all necessary film shots. In post-production, edit all your film footage in iMovie and record your voiceover in a quiet place. You may need to even go back and re-record certain footage. Always be conscientious of your schedule and due dates. The clock's ticking, so get started early and avoid rushing your project. If all goes well, you may even have a fun time and get the grade you know you deserve. Yay! I'm Eddie Zavaios, and this was Making In Plain English Videos in Plain English, Part 1.